Okay, awesome. So at this point, you have this super duper cool drum track piano mix. And it sounds like this. That's so cool. I love it. Now, this was just a trial, so we're not going to use this project for our audio story. So in the top left, we're going to click on Exit. We're going to click on Exit, and it's going to ask us if we want to save our changes. Yes, you do want to save your changes, so save. It's loading. All right, now we want to be on library. So in our library, we're gonna we see all the stuff that we've worked on, and so far it's just that one project with the drums and the pianos. Okay, so in the top right, we're gonna click on Create again, and it brings us to the audio editor. But this time, we just want to click on Voice/Mic because that's what we'll be recording to start with. Okay, so with the Voice/Mic, oh my goodness, we have this new thing down here at the bottom. We have this bar that jumps when I talk. So this bar down here at the bottom is telling us the level, the volume level that our microphone is capturing. So if I talk really loud, it pops it into the red area, which is not great. But if I talk softer, kind of like this, it's hearing my voice in a lower volume, okay? You kind of want it to be somewhere that's in the yellow would be ideal. Now, we're about to record our voice here, but you have to make sure that you have something important open first. So if you need to get to your story again, make sure on the agenda you open up this story worksheet, and that'll bring you right to the story. I already have mine open right here, okay? But you need to make sure that you have your story open and ready to go before you record. Now at this point, you've already practiced your story, you've rehearsed it, it's been great, okay? You're ready to record. So here is how we do this process. We're going to bounce between these two tabs, starting with the Bandlab tab. Okay? So, oh my goodness, I forgot. Before we record, it's extremely important that we label our project. Up here at the top where it says New Project, we need to label it our last name, audio story. Okay? Please don't write Nicola. That's my last name. Write your last name, whatever yours is, okay? So hit enter, and it is saved. Okay, so it's now time to record. The record button, as I'm sure we all remember, is this nice big red button. That's the universal sign for record. Now, when we click this, we're going to have to jump over to our story to start reading, okay? So here's how we do it. There once was a boy named Arthur. This young lad was such a fine fellow who loved to draw pictures of the world around him. He would... I messed up. Darn. I messed up my reading. What do I have to do? I have to pause it or stop my recording. Now, I messed up because I started to stutter on my words. It's okay. Since I was less than 30 seconds into my recording, I was only 11 seconds into my recording, you, in this scenario, want to restart from the beginning, okay? If you were less than 30 seconds, you want to restart. So let's click on our recording here, and we're going to click delete. So let us go back, make sure our template's good to go, figure out where we left up or messed up. I think I messed up between trees and lakes right around here, and we're going to go back and start our recording again, and go. There once was a boy named Arthur. This young lad was such a fine fellow who loved to I messed up again. Mr. DeCola. All right, so I have to stop my recording again, click on my audio, delete it one more time. Let's try this again. Mr. DeCola, you got this. I believe in myself. There once was a boy named Arthur. This young lad was such a fine fellow who loved to draw pictures of the world around him. He would draw trees, lakes, the sky, and most anything else he came across. Each and every day, he would draw in his notebook. One day at school, a bully named James shouted Arthur's name and began talking to him. As Arthur was distracted by James, another boy snagged his notebook. Once Arthur realized his notebook was gone, it was too late. The second boy had given Arthur's notebook to James, and James had shown everyone at school what was inside. Arthur, embarrassed that the school had seen his unfinished drawings, demanded that James return his notebook. When James refused, it was clear the tension between the two boys might end in an explosive manner. Now, for this lesson, I'm not going to read the entire story because you get the point. I don't have to read the entire story for you to know how to record. When you record yours, you definitely want to record the entire story. So when you're reading your story and when you're recording your story, you want to read the entire thing, okay? Whatever your story is. Now, let's just quickly review what would happen if you got past the 30-second mark with your recording and it was no good. So let's say you recorded past 30 seconds and you messed up. It's okay. Take a breather. I know it seems like you've already done a lot of work, but you still should start over, okay? Believe in yourself, believe in your recording, and believe that you can make it all the way through. I don't care how many times you have to restart because all we have to do is click delete and we can restart. If it's a small mess up, like a small pause, it's okay. Just keep going. If you stumble on a word, that's okay. Just keep going. But if you really mess up, if you say the wrong word, if you speak out of order, if you mess up the story, I would suggest starting over, okay? I would be surprised if anybody got this in the first take, but if you do, amazing. Okay, at this point, good luck with recording your story, and I'll see you later.